Hello everyone, it's Retroaction and welcome back to another Transformers review. This is the Transformers G1 Predator Stalker released by Hasbro in 1992. Another European exclusive, and this is the Medium Predator, its counterpart being Rotorstorm, the Autobot Medium Turbomaster. This guy was also later re-released, well, redecoed for the Machine Wars line by Kenner and as Soundwave, which that's another rare figure. But anyway, so here he is. He's a missile launcher, pretty cool. Now I finally have one with the missile and the radar dish, but it's a bit discoloured, I've just noticed, so I'm probably going to have to go back. Well, I'm probably going to have to sell this one and stick with the old Stalker and keep the parts I was missing. Well, these two parts. Anyway, but this one does have the stickers, so I don't know. But either way, as you can see, you've got the cockpit there, got the Decepticon insignias on the side. That was a bit messed up. But there we have it. And we're still using the G1 Decepticon insignias, so it's not quite G2 yet. I don't think this guy was re-released with G2, Generation 2. Nice paint applications there on the cockpit of them. For some reason, missing one of the stickers, bit of a shame. Got a giant missile there, which is quite cool. Got this radar dish, that looks good. Got tracks modeled in there, everything like that. We do have the copyright down there, 1991 Hasbro Inc. 1991 Takara. The missile will pivot if it stays on like that, so you can have it aiming up and it will turn, so that's quite cool. And we've got this very cool vehicle mode, looks really good. Lots of detail there. These clips are to hold the missiles, which are the same missiles that come on the normal Predators, like Snare, which I've got here, because we'll get to that in a minute. But there's 6 clips on there, 6 pegs even. They each hold the missiles. Now I don't have all the missiles with this guy, but I probably do, because they didn't come with this guy, they came with the other Predators that I've got. Hopefully I've got enough spare to put on this guy. But at the moment I've got 2 there. So they've attached there like that, and you can see there's 3 clips on that side and 3 clips on that side. Yep, looks quite cool, looks much better with those, but these are a pain to find alongside this missile. And the radar dish is a nightmare to find as well, so look out for all those parts if you want to get this guy complete. It's a nightmare to get complete, let's just put it that way. Yeah. Right, anyway, so it does roll because we've got plastic wheels there, but doesn't roll particularly well on this surface. Yep. But anyway, as you can see, it does have the stickers on the missile. We've got this transition tip at the back there, and this part, which we'll get to in a minute. And we've got these settings here as well, of which the gimmick with the Predators is the Mega Visor gimmick. So what we're going to do is we're going to take Snare here and fold this bit down. But before we do that, it does have its own action scene. If we look through there, you can see Rotorstorm. Let's take that off. And then there we do have his Autobot counterpart Rotorstorm in helicopter mode. So there's the first action scene. Attach that back in. And now we take the Predator. And as you can see, we're going to fold this bit down and it's going to go into this slot here, which is easier said than done, because bit of a nightmare to do, I find anyway. Feels like you're going to break it, but anyway, just there we go. That one went in a bit easier this time, so that's good. As you can see, we now have that, and if we look through, we now have a new action scene. But we need to flip this to the back there, like that. Can't really see what's going on there, but as you can see, there is a new action scene. And I don't quite know what that is. That must be one of the Turbomasters. I believe that's Flash. It looks red. Yep, that's probably Flash in there. But either way, we do have a new action scene. There we go. And now what we can do is we can attach it back onto that port there, and you have that. And that is the Mega Visor gimmick. Quite cool. It's definitely unique. It's much easier doing it on this guy than it is Skyquake, because of course his connection is gold plastic, so this guy is much better off. It's better off doing it with Stalker than doing it with this guy, Stalker, than it is Skyquake, because then you don't have any gold plastic to deal with this guy. So the gimmick works fine on this one. Oh, anyway, let's take him off. But it does look kind of stupid. It's a bit like Battlefield Headquarters, the Micromaster Combiner, the way it's stacked like that. Yeah, very much like Battlefield Headquarters. That's what it reminds me of. It's a bit stupid, it's a bit unrealistic, but the gimmick itself is quite cool. Though, kind of pointless in a way. But it is, well, it's not really necessary, but it is definitely, I like it, so, it doesn't really affect the figure that badly. Anyway, so there it is, and that's it for the missile launcher mode, which again, just like how it's having the Predator jet stacked on top of it is quite reminiscent of something earlier in G1, this guy's vehicle mode is quite reminiscent of Double Dino as well, who is also a missile launcher, a missile carrier, so yeah. Another interesting thing there, and he's also a Decepticon, though he's also an Autobot, because he's the mercenary. So, anyway, right, so the transformer, what I'm going to do is just going to attach the missile there. This piece tends to get discoloured, and probably could break as well. But it's a nightmare to find that piece. And same goes for the radar dish, which is putting that in there. That's quite cool, there's detail on that. Don't actually need to remove that for the transformation either, which we'll get into now. What we're going to do to transform it, we're going to flip those panels open, flip the legs round, close them up, rotate it at the waist. When I get to the back here, get these arms out. There we go, so we've got the arms. These parts fold out. Turn it around. Bring this whole section up, clicks into place, and flip up the head. And that is Stalker. Oh, in robot mode. If I didn't drop him. Very cool figure. Looks fantastic. He's got a very evil looking head sculpt with some head stickers there. Nice visor and mouth plate and everything. With the fantastic light piping, which won't be as effective as some of the other figures because it's only at the top of his head there. Just back is a panel for his vehicle mode. But as you can see, that was still going to work quite effectively. If I bring him in. Yep, still quite smooth. Still quite effective light piping. That works really well. Anyway, right, so that's that. And of course, now we've got his robot mode. I've got some nice stickers on there, which tend to obviously fall off, so it does look better with the stickers, though unfortunately a bit misplaced there, but there we go, it should be like that one. Anyway, so this sticker on is down here, it's quite nice as well, and the only articulation you're going to get with this guy is a joint there at the arm, so his arms can move up and down, and of course to complete robot mode you want to attach that in there, and that is Stalker in robot mode. So, looks much better with the missile launcher, or the missile and all these missiles as well, which we can attach like so. Yeah, I definitely think part of this guy is discoloured, so probably going to have to get my other one out, which is missing all the other parts. It's just the base figure. Let's see which one's better. Unfortunately though, that one doesn't have stickers, so it's going to be a tough decision. But one side definitely looks less discoloured than the other. One side looks better than the other. Yeah. How does this go on? These missiles don't quite stay in that well, but come on, stay in there. And you can see, it looks quite good once you got everything. And of course, you could put missiles down here, up there, and there's three places to put missiles on either side. Two of the legs and 4 up here. So he looks quite good all armed up and everything like that. It's pretty nice. But like I said, the only articulation you're going to get there is one joint at the arm. And the leg does have a bend, so you can do that as well. Get into some very basic poses. Though it does kind of get in the way of this pack, so maybe that doesn't quite work. But anyway, so yep, this has been Retroaction with G1 Stalker. A pretty cool figure with Stalker, yeah. Very cool figure, one of the best Predators. Well, just as good as his counterpart Rotorstorm. And normally he would stand up quite well. I don't think he's that back heavy with that missile, but I could be wrong. As you can tell, he's already fallen over a few times. Well, anyway, and he doesn't have any heel space, but did any figures have them back then? Anyway, right, this has been Retroaction. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time with another Transformers move. Probably won't be Skyquake, because this is Predators Review Part 3, because I've already done all the other jets. Yeah, I've got one last one to do now, but I don't have Skyquake. Could have got them for £30 a year ago, but that didn't happen, unfortunately. I think it went for £31 actually. Still a ridiculous price because it had the instructions and all the missiles, and it was unbroken. So you know, big bummer there. But probably won't be back for the Predators Review Part 4 to finish them off. But I will actually. I now do have the final Turbomaster I needed, so I might be able to finish them off as well. And I now have one of the Stormtroopers too. So more reviews to come. I'll see you, and I'll see you all again. I'll see you again. Right, this has been Retroaction. See you next time. Bye for now. And definitely pick this figure up if you can find it. Alright, see you next time.